So when you run the application for the first time, it's currently loaded with a seed phrase. So the seed phrase is shown, and when the application loads, it uses WDK behind the scenes to sync with the blockchains, Bitcoin, Ethereum, whatever the seed phrase, whatever asset the seed phrase is holding. And then you can start, once it's all set up, you can start talking to it by just pressing this and saying new Bitcoin address, new Ethereum address. Send 0.1 Bitcoin to Alice. Send 1 Bitcoin to Bob. Bitcoin balance. You can also actually, open up the your developer toolkit here, and you could actually interact directly with the wallet without needing to, speak to it. So if you want to be more manual. So all of the APIs are available directly here. You can find the APIs on the WDK documentation. Okay, so what's happening under the hood is configurations are passed in. The configurations include your Electrum host and port, Web3 endpoints, in this particular application, I'm hard-coding a token as well, a Tether that's running on a testnet network. It checks to see if it has a seed phrase. If it doesn't, it generates one. In this case, it does, so it creates an instance of the seed. The next step is here, the wallet store Hyper-V function. We create an instance of the data store. This is where we basically store your transaction history, transaction state, wallet state, anything related to that you want to save, and then we want to come back. And over here, then we have Bitcoin Pay. So in the Bitcoin Pay class, this encapsulates all the logic related to Bitcoin. So anything related to generating addresses, sending, receiving, syncing, anything. Then we have here provider. The provider is for Ethereum. It sets your Web3 endpoints, it initializes them, make sure you're connected to it. We then set up any currencies, tokens we want for ERC20 tokens for Ethereum. We set those up, pass it into the ETH Pay class. And at the final step, we basically start the wallet. We say, this is our database, this is our seed phrase, and these are the assets that I want you to start with. And then when the wallet starts, you could add new assets and such to it as well. You call initialize, and that basically boots up the application. And that's it. It's not too complicated. Try to hide as much logic possible away so developers can focus on building applications and not getting too deep in how to implement the various blockchains that Tether supports, various methods of accepting transactions, and various ways of you can sync and get up-to-date data from the blockchain. So with WDK, we want to use this toolkit to enable AI agents to control their own money and spend their own money. We don't want these AI agents to be connected to a central payment processor like PayPal and such. With WDK, you can embed your AI applications to have their own wallets and to, as you can see, they can create addresses, they can receive funds, they can spend funds. This application is entirely running on the browser. The AI models are running locally on a server, but you can have the AI models run on a server, but the keys, for example, could be hosted anywhere else, so they're decoupled from each other. WDK also runs on Node. You could embed it into mobile using Bear.js. You can embed it into browsers, as you can see it's being done here. This enables self-sovereign AI vision to come to reality.